Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you everyone for being here, for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy it. It does help the channel. Now, I know up to this point I kind of had given up all of the zodiac sign readings and was sticking to Virgo all placements readings. You have expressed your unhappiness about that, and my apologies, but I have to follow whatever I'm guided to do. And now I'm feeling the nudge to do a short reading for each of the zodiac signs. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't know if I'm doing another set of 12 down the road, or if this is just going to be, once in a while I'll throw this in. I don't know. I'm following my guidance. Right now, this is what I need to do. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. I hope you all enjoy the reading, and I hope it helps you. So let's go. Okay, Cancer, let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Now I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck here. I want to get timing cards for you right off the bat. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come in here to see this reading, we're going to be talking about different moons here. So it's going to be whatever moon is coming towards you at that point in time that you are finding yourself here watching the video. Okay, so your first card out, wow, this was in Libra's reading, and now your reading, Pleasure. And this is the Waning Gibbous 2. Now, the Waning Gibbous 2 is a moon that shows up 2 days after the full moon. So whatever full moon is headed your way right now, this will be 2 days after that full moon, okay? Nice. The Worm Moon. And I'll tell you what that is in just a second. And this is Faith. Trying to get the glare off that for you. There, I guess that's kind of good. Okay, so this would be the full moon in March. So wherever you are at this point in time, this is the full moon in March. And your next card. Ooh, Resistance. This is a Waning Crescent 2. The Waning Crescent 2 is going to be about 10 or 11 days after the full moon. So you've got 2 days after the full moon, 11 days after the full moon, and you've got a full moon here. And this is, so we're going to put this first. We're going to put these in order because you're going to have the full moon show up first, because this is 2 days after the full moon and this is 11 days after the full moon, okay? Now, the Resistance, interesting. So you've got a full moon here, which is all about faith, having the faith that whatever you're needing to release at that point in time, you're releasing. And because of it, a couple days after it, you end up sensing, like, look at this girl. She's not just sensing pleasure, she is sensing a lot of pleasure. So the release, full moons are all about release, right? They're about endings and releasing. So whatever it is that you release here. And the cool thing about this worm moon, look at the moon. It's got all these geometric shapes on it. Can you see that? Is that there? See that? And that's not on other cards. Like, this moon looks totally normal. So they're taking me with the geometric shapes on this moon here. They're taking me to a place of I just lost it. Give it back to me, angels. Please give it back to me. Oh, they'll bring it back. They'll bring it back. Ah, shoot. That's going to drive me crazy. It feels very like geometry is so connected to mathematics, right? Which is all very standardized. It's a practical, mathematics is very practical. It's very scientific. It's very, what is the word I'm looking for? It's precise. It's definite. There's no way to get it wrong. It's do, right? It's 2 + 2 is 4. You can't do anything other than 2 + 2 = 4. There's just no other outcome. So this is something you need to have faith that this outcome is already in the stars, so to speak, for you. It's already aligned and ready to go. And it just, like I said, you can't do 2 + 2 and get 5. It's a strategy, it's a plan, it's forward movement, and it's already written in the stars. So whatever this is that's taking place for you around this full moon, it brings pleasure. Not long after the full moon, it brings pleasure. And I feel like it brings so much goodness to your life. And maybe you're not used to that. Maybe you've been struggling. Maybe, you find yourself mostly in that darkness that brings uncertainty and a little bit of fear. But here you find yourself in a place that you don't usually exist in. And I think that's where the resistance comes from, because you're just not used to it. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop because this just is too good to be true. Okay, now we're going to get the Intuit Tarot deck. And if you're interested in this deck, it will be listed below. All my decks will be listed below, but this is spelled IN, the number 2, IT. It's very cool. I gotta say, it feels really good to be back doing the other zodiacs. It feels strange, very strange, because I've been talking to Virgo for months now. So it's odd. It feels kind of uncomfortable, but it feels good too in the same breath. Okay, so on the Faith card and the Pleasure card, you have the 4 of Pentacles, material attachment, accumulation, clinging, security, conservative, possessive, hoarding, deeply ingrained habits. And I think that's what I'm sensing here. It's deeply ingrained where you come from. And compared to where you're at here with this pleasure sense, it feels off. I don't know how to put it. It just, you live a certain way for a long time. Most of my life has been financial struggles. So for me to say win $1 million and live life from that side of the tracks would be very strange. I'd love it, but it would feel very unreal. It doesn't feel realistic. That's what it is. Your sense of this pleasure feels unrealistic. Like I said, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And the 4 of Pentacles is all about clinging to something. It's about hanging on to something really tight. And because it's Pentacles, sometimes it's money. You hang on to your money too tightly. You've got to give in order to receive. And that includes money. You've got to spend it in order to receive it. If you're holding on to your money and you're hoarding it, because you just want to save. You never want to be broke again, or whatever your situation is. You will always be broke. It has to go around. You have to put it out to have it come back. Put it out, it comes back. And every time you spend money, say, thank you. Thank you. And you know that it's going to come back tenfold. But I think the pleasure could be a larger sum of money than what you're used to coming into your world. Now the pleasure and the resistance. Ooh, we've got the 5 of Swords. And it says, not by the rules. Hostility, defeat, serious conflict, defeat again, abusive, self-sacrificing, and plot twist. Yeah, plot twist, absolutely. This is going back and forth. You're supposed to be releasing that old way of feeling around whatever it is that you're living, what you're used to. You let go of it, you feel the pleasure, and then immediately you go back into something negative, which is the resistance, because it just doesn't feel right. It feels so uncomfortable, so different, so maybe even too good to be true. I don't feel any of these. The only thing that really resonates for me with your reading is self-sacrificing and plot twist. This is the plot twist. It takes you to a place you have never been, and it doesn't feel normal to you. And you're sacrificing it by resisting it. Bottom of the deck, part of the overall energy here is, we had this in the last reading too, stagnant, which is the 7 of Pentacles reversed, and it's a lack of growth. You need to release whatever it is you're having to release here. And all I think you have to release here is an old pattern, an old way of thinking and believing and feeling. Allow the pleasure. Allow that to come in, and don't resist it. Because it's sabotaging. It's sabotaging you. And it's going to make you stagnate where you're at. You're not going to grow. This is all about your growth. Okay, let's get a Gaia Oracle card. Well, that was a tiny little cut. That was the one card Spirit wanted for you. Now on the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords, you've got the Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. This is where you're at. It's where you're supposed to be. If you allow it. You've got to allow it though. Let go of this. Let go of the resistance. I feel like I need an extra card for you compared to everybody else here. I need to get a Divine Doors card. I don't know why, but that's what popped into my head. Did that flip? No. Okay. Ooh, looks like it's a new door. I don't think I've seen this door before. It's beautiful. This is your door. I'm going to see it closer. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now the message on the back, it says palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. Follow your gut. Your gut is going to steer you. Your intuitive guidance is going to take you to your destiny. I'm not getting anything more off of this other than you need to allow the door to close and the other one to open. Don't resist. Okay, now we're going to get a Sacred Destiny card, and then we're going to wrap this up. I don't know who this is for, but I need to say this. You deserve everything that's coming your way, all this goodness that's coming your way. And I need to say, sweetheart, I feel like I want to break down and cry. I feel like this is going out to somebody that has had a really tough life and has spent most of their life in the dark, the pit. The struggling, the financial strife, the pain and suffering, and you just really, really trying so hard to get ahead and just never getting ahead. But because you've been there so long, it's a belief of yours that that's where you're going to be forever. And until you let that go and allow yourself to live in the pleasure that's coming your way, the gifts from the universe that are going to make you feel happy and pleasured, allow it. Don't resist it. It's going to sabotage everything. And you have something so good. Your tree of life is all about magical blessings and creativity and your destiny. You're headed for your destiny. Allow it to be. Embrace it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to read this from the book for you. Yeah, you're needing to embrace everything that's coming in for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it says, floodplains. A floodplain is a naturally occurring phenomenon in which the land adjacent to a river floods out to far banks of the surrounding land during times of high water. Land that is normally dry may be underwater for a period of time. When this occurs, silt, sand, and nutrients are deposited. For this reason, floodplains are often areas of great fertility as well as rich ecosystems. And you had fertility in this card. They are excellent areas for lush, abundant crops. It's a natural occurrence that allows life in all areas to thrive. The sacred landscape wants you to know this. Sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. Yes. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, there will be a great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. And when you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. Wow. That was beautiful for you. I really, really like your reading, Cancer. You've got some really good things coming your way. Be open to them. Allow yourself to feel pleasure. You're deserving of this. I feel like for a long time you've held yourself back from happiness and pleasure and just feeling good because whatever's happened in the past, it's molded you into this person. Know that you deserve all this goodness that's headed your way. You do not deserve to sit in that darkness all your life. Your destiny is on its way to you, or you are on your way to it, and with it comes magical blessings. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates for you, Cancer. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.